guys, thanks for clicking today's JARRETT Rose report. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Whew, I had a hot weekend, working out. The wife was off work again this weekend. I busted my butt. Anyway, WWE Hall of Famers being advertised for July 7th Raw from the Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And the dark main event then is, of course, you know, July is only a couple of weeks off. Dark main event for that night is going to be Cena, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose taking on Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, and Bray Wyatt. Triple H and Kane's also being advertised. Zeb Coulter tweeted the following teaser for tonight's Raw from Washington. Says, tonight's Raw in Washington. I got a feeling something changes, it says, tonight. Wonder what that is. That people will remember, he says. Maybe this Jack Swagger's going to win a match. Maybe that's what it is. Well, I'd remember that. That'd be amazing. Tonight's Raw is taking place from the Verizon Center, Washington, D.C., with the final hype for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. The only items that's confirmed for tonight's show is a contract signing for the WWE title and ladder match, and an announcement with the final 6 competitors for Money in the Bank match. We also know that Triple H is going to be dealing with Vickie Guerrero and Roman Reigns after their actions last week. And WWE focused on these points for tonight's show. Will the entire roster be eligible for the ladder match? Which I doubt. They pick and choose, you know, who they want. What consequences will Reigns and Guerrero face? I hope they don't make Vickie drink the same stuff. How will Stardust and Goldust continue to turn heads? And are we witnessing the gradual extinction of the Funkadactyls? Pardon me. And will Dean Ambrose make Seth Rollins pay? And regarding the ongoing WWE budget cuts, it said that there's going to be more staff and developmental cuts between now and the next investors call, which they got to show they're doing something to, you know, offset. Now, stock has been going up a little for WWE, but WWE is also cutting budgets on planned projects, and there's plans to expand certain areas of the company and hire more employees in some areas, but apparently all that's kind of on hold for right now. And noted before that some of the entrances and pyro will be cut back on, and there's talk that WWE Road Crew is going to be cut back as far as the number of trucks that's being used. Unemployment, here we come, huh? Alright, let's see if you want to follow this federation or not. Jeff Jarrett's Global Force Wrestling. They issued the following statement. GFW has reached an agreement with New Japan Pro Wrestling. Nashville, Tennessee, Global Force Wrestling has reached a partnership with New Japan Pro Wrestling and the top wrestling promotions in the Eastern Hemisphere. The companies will exchange talent for events in both the United States and Japan. And New Japan originated in 1972 under the Japanese wrestling legend Antonio Inoki. It is a globally recognized brand in the world of wrestling, and its attendance, I guess, annually ranks among the best in the world. New Japan Pro Wrestling is is excited about the new alignment with Jeff Jarrett and his vision for Global Force Wrestling. New Japan Pro chairman of the board said, "Our brand is well known in many parts of the world. It is an opportunity not only for us to expand, but to bring fans the very best in wrestling entertainment from the West." Jarrett, the founder and CEO of GFW, is pleased to add his partnership to one already announced with top Mexican promotion, AAA. So they're going to have a lot to feed off on as far as exchanges in his organization. Haven't seen yet where they're going to be, how we're going to see it. But New Japan has done for 40 years to speak of itself, Jarrett said. Several top American stars have appeared there throughout the years, including IWGP heavyweight champion AJ Styles. And to be able to bring our talent into Japan is exciting, he says, and to bring top Japanese, you know, talent here to expose them to a new fan base, another exciting style and terrific brand, just like AAA is. And Global Force Wrestling will do everything possible to put its best talent in front of its rabid fans. So what do you think? Think it'd get off the ground? You think he's got a lot of help there, and apparently he's got some money behind it from somebody. But I hope they do some good, and wouldn't mind seeing a little fresh. I don't know whether New Japan has major storylines or not, like off, into the back. I don't know whether they just, have a match with two people here, and then they have a rematch, and then there's another match, where they're, fighting amongst each other in the ring. I haven't watched it lately. All right, as noted, Jim Ross, he's currently in Los Angeles filming a role in a comedy movie that has pro wrestling elements in it. Ross tweeted the following update. First day on the set, filming a scene for What Now? Says, I'm playing a butthole of a boss, which some say is art imitating life. Where's that too? So anyway, that's all I have to say about that. WWE is adding episodes of Saturday Night Main Event to the network in the next few weeks. I hope they hurry up, because I wouldn't mind seeing them. I don't know if it's going to be all of them or not. Tickets for Saturday night, rather not Saturday night, but tickets for WWE's Night of Champion pay-per-view go on sale this Saturday at 11 a.m. through Ticketmaster or Bridgestone Arena box office in Nashville. Night of Champions takes place on September 21st. And in an update from earlier, I don't know, you probably have seen this over the weekend at Epico, just suffered a knee injury, I guess, at last night's WWE live event in Newark, Delaware. And noted he is on crutches after the show. I haven't heard any more about that, him getting an MRI or anything, but former TNA knockout, which I thought was just wonderful, is Rosita, was on the road with WWE this weekend, working as a Rosebud for the Northeast live events, and she's scheduled to work this weekend's WWE taping as well. Let's see if we can find her. There's usually one girl that's up there, nice looking, kind of jumping and bouncing around. And one of the bigger potential stories coming out of WWE Network launch is the reported reason why CM Punk quit the show, and was how talent will be paid for the pay-per-view bonuses with those events now airing on the network. And he was still, whether you get the bonuses or not, still getting paid really, really good money. And word coming out last week that nothing's been said to the talent yet about the network and their pay. It was noted that about 4 months ago, out of the network launch, that no one truly knows what that situation is. It was kind of a wait and see, just to see, how many cable franchises was going to fold on it and not carry the pay-per-views, and how many were. Can't predict the future, but you're supposed to when you're using other people's stock money. Anyway, WWE website recently listed 15 greatest superstar entrances. I thought they did that before, but top 10 kind of looked like this. Number 10 was Rey Mysterio, then Gangrel, The Rock, Hogan, Chris Jericho, Bill Goldberg, Triple H, Kane, The Ultimate Warrior, and I knew the top one would be Undertaker. They also ran a poll asking fans which superstar had the greatest entrance. Taker, Wyatt, H, Jericho, Kane, Gangrel, or Glacier. I don't know how Glacier got in there. With over 50,000 votes, Taker was in the lead with close to half. Triple H was about 28%. 12 for Chris Jericho. And former WWE star Yoshitatsu reportedly received offers from All Japan Pro Wrestling and Great Muda's Wrestle One promotion just a few days after WWE released. No word yet what he's going to be doing, but reportedly feels that he's more popular here in the United States than in Japan, which may not be the case, and he just wants to stay here. Why not? I would too. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.